Good afternoon, folks, and here's a little story from Eurogamer.net about the developer Druckmann on Last of Us 2 talking about harassment taking place post-launch on Twitter or other social media places, specifically Twitter in this case, though. And this started about 3 days ago with Laura Bailey, the voice actor for the character of Abby. And she compiled a list of various tweets that she had from people, the typical crazy fan nuts stuff like "I'm going to kill you," "You're evil," "I'm going to come after you," all this mostly innocuous, silly crap that you're allowed to get away with because it's Twitter and no one really cares anyway. But this is just a vocal minority. People don't listen to these people anyway. But what I would like to look at is one specifically, and that is this one at the top right, which is "just want to say you should die, bitch," and then two emoticons, "F you, you ruined it." Now, this actually comes from a person who reposted this and apologized for it. And it comes across right over here. So here's the exact tweet again. "Just want to say you should die, bitch," two emoticons, "F you, you ruined it." So this person is, quote, tweeting themselves from Laura Bailey's response. But at no point in the game did I film any scene with Neil. Everything I did was alongside phenomenally talented and professional actors. Play the game, then give your opinions. Again, this common response: just play the game. Just spend your $60. Then you can make your opinions. So this person is going to explain why they had this visceral negative reaction. "I just want to say that send my most sincere apologies to Laura Bailey. I am really a fan of this game, but when it happened at the beginning of the game, I could not control myself. My psychological state became difficult. I could not breathe when I played with Abby." Okay, it seems like your grammar is also in a different state as well. "I really realized that I was wrong and that this game has no hero in it, but this game remains one of the greatest games I played in my life. I am very sorry, Laura Bailey. Hope you'll forgive me." So this person actually loves the game. They're a big fan of it. And the first hour and a half apparently caused her to run onto Twitter, find out who was the voice of Abby, and tell her how much she hated her because she ruined the experience for her, or ruined something. We don't know what "ruined it" means. So this is a fan of the game. You can look at the rest of her tweets. "I love discovering, not like these dumbs, how you played her whole game in 5 hours." This is responding to people who don't like the game, who played it for 5 hours. So she played it for an hour and a half, hated it, but now she loves it. As opposed to the people who played it for 5 hours and still hate it. So she has this strange opinion about people who hate the game, even though she was previously one of those people. I don't know what she's talking about. "Just want to say F you, Neil Druckmann. I had a heart attack." So here she's joking. Her use of language is amazing. She just swears a lot. I guess maybe she would have learned that from Ellie. Who knows? Art imitates life, vice versa. She's getting all her lessons from video games. Apparently there's no father figure in her life, or this person's life, whoever this is. Could be anyone. So here we have a tweet. Don't know. There's 3 hashtags that she's quoting: Druckmann, Laura, the Vulcan salute, Naughty Dog. She's going nuts. "Someone hates the story of Last of Us Part 2. Me. You wouldn't get it. It's such a complicated game. It's so deep." Okay, sure. So this person's opinions seem to jump up and down. That's not to say you can't have differing opinions of a work of art or a story as you go through it. It's just that this person is such a child. And that's the point I'm trying to make here. These people who do these silly things, who hound developers, who hound voice actors as if they have anything to do with anything, want them dead. They say these stupid things. I'm not saying MH is all of these people. But in this example, it is one of those people. And the people who end up liking this game either hate it for some reason or have reason to hate it, and they have this manic touch. Oh, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. To the point where they actually go onto Twitter and harass people with death threats and a bunch of innocuous crap that really shouldn't be taken seriously. So this goes on not just for Laura Bailey, but some of the developers. I believe one of the writers as well. Obviously, Druckmann, he's probably getting the bulk of this. But this just goes to show you who some of these people are. How silly it is, how ridiculous it is, and how much of a non-story it is. So whenever we hear people, oh, there's the fans, they're kicking you off of Twitter because they're bashing you. I've been kicked on or trying to get bombed by Twitter feeds. I got 20 plus constantly within minutes. So these things are happening all the time. It's not a big deal, and it shouldn't be taken seriously. But it goes to show you what kind of fans do exist who actually like the game. They're just as bad as the fans who dislike the game. And I would say probably even worse in some cases. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have yourself a good day.